Yo, I gotta tell you, man, we are an absolute fire over in the football part of this. I mean, we have pulled the Jerome Bettis. Okay, this is in our last two breaks. The Jerome Bettis uptown or downtown, the McMillan uptown. That's 250, 255, 240, 275. I was gonna say that's 275 all day. That's if I can find it at a show for around 225, 250, I'm buying it. 275, 300 is what most people have marked as. And then what was our other one that we did with? Oh, the Ray Lewis. So let's just say 250 for the sake of it. And it was just this one. Another four, let's call it 450, 450, 9, 10, 11, 50, 1150, $1,200 in downtowns and uptowns in the last two breaks. Are you kidding me? Dude, we're going to do that one more time. I have one more box of rookies and stars. We're going to rip it one more time. It's been wild. On a roll. Korey is going to wait for his Goodwill Hunting. Just kidding. Carrying on his will. Korey, listen, I told Wes, somebody's getting a manga because it's not me. I have opened like $2,000 in One Piece. I wish I was joking. I wish I was even joking. It's probably higher than that. It is higher than that. I've opened about 20 illustration boxes. Even at like the low rate of 50 a piece, that's just 1,000 right there. I've probably ripped about 50 sleeve boosters. They're going for like 25 a pop. Fuck! I gotta stop, dude. I'm so well. Let me leave this here for a second. I'm so caught up, dude. I'm on a bender. I said last night, I bought another box. I bought two to add to my collection because I've been collecting the sealed boxes, trying to get one of every one. And I'm moving into the expensive ones, which sucks because I got to get them. So I just bought the EVO2, the 25th anniversary one. That was like over 500. And then I got EVO8 or OP08, I mean. And I was like, all right, so I'm going to open this one because I already have one. It was like $225. Some of them at shows, some of them in the wild, Walmart, Target, but you limited to 2. I'm limited to 2 at Target, 5 at Walmart, but I can never find like more than a couple. Like there's like 2 or 3. I think the last time I went there were 3, so I got those. But again, I'm like trying to go on stock days, and like they're still just like there's not a line, but like I don't get there right when they're stocked and ever, so it's like whatever's left. And a lot of people are just going to the registers that they know they can scan multiple. It's like hard for me. I get paranoid. I'm like, are they watching? Woo, we got something back here. Smoliv, Torchic, Meowth. I do have to give a shout out to Nate Long, who called me. He lives in Selinsgrove, like 45 minutes from me. And he goes, I called him. I was like, hey, they didn't stock last night. You should go over and check. He did, and he was able to grab me a couple tins too. I was able to get some tins. But like, I bought the tins before they came out in stores, and I paid like $40 a piece for them. I bought 3 full sets of them. I'll tell you how much I spent. Team Rocket's Meowth, Staryu, Houndoom, but I now have been able to find some in a while. Recycler, Murkrow, Breloom, Electrike, and Anahilape. I don't know if that one's any good. I don't know value of Pokemon. I'm still kind of learning even on One Piece a lot. I overspent. I know, Korey, and I have before. Well, I'll tell you what, Korey, I did get lucky. The Monday after Super Bowl, my wife, like, we didn't drink. I didn't drink for the Super Bowl. Like, I've been not drinking a lot. So, like, we got up early, and I was like, do you want to go to Target with us? I'm like, sure. Right? Like, whatever. No intentions. Like, they're not going to stock on a Monday at Target. I got there, and they were stocking. Now, they put theirs behind the counter, and they are a hard limit of 2. A hard limit of 2. But I'm like, hey, my wife's with me. I was like, Lauren, you're going to have to help me out. She's like, did you know they're stocking? I was like, no. I would have definitely like jumped in the car if I knew they were stocking. I was kind of hesitant to go. And I'm like, can my kids? And they're like, well, are they paying? I'm like, yeah, with my money. That's how they're buying everything at Target. They're 8 and 10. She let them each get 1. I was like, the rule's the rule. But I would, like, again, I don't push it. Plus, I'm not trying to be the dude that takes everything. But with One Piece, I am because I want to rip it. It's hard for me to put this stuff up for Razzz, but I'm doing it because if I don't, it's all gone. I might put some more up later. Jigglypuff. Literally every night before bed, I wake up the next morning, like, what did I do last night? Even though I'm sober. Ooh, what do we got? The Gong and Zakian. I don't know any of those good. And another basic energy. So the last time we did one of these, I put up the blister pack of the 3-pack tech sticker collection. And Matt Unchball took the whole thing, right? And we opened it live. And then he bought another one. He pulled a really nice card out, like a $110 card out of one of the tech stickers collection. Yeah, most places do now. Like, so listen, my dad and I will go to Walmart. And they have a limit of 5 there. But it's on each UPC. So this lady, like, I swear these Walmart people love to, like, it's like their one little bit of power that they have. And they come up to like, you have like 8 items. I'm like, yeah, we have 5 of this one and 3 of this one. No, it's 5 total. I'm like, no, it's not. I promise. And it will stop us from scaring. I try to be nice, but I'm like, dude, I'm not here like buying everything. I got like a decent limit. And so I was like, whatever, I'm going to keep, I only did 1 transaction, but you're supposed to be able to get 5 of each. The one Walmart I go to is not like that. This other one like hates us. It's so sad. I get it. I watched the videos. There are people like getting in fist fights over stuff. I ain't about that life. I said the reason I stopped going was because I didn't want to fight those crowds. But they don't have the crowds like that anymore. It's because I think they vary when they stock. Like they don't always stock at the same time now. It's really hard. And I'll tell you what, I miss it a lot. Luckily, you know, I drop my kid off from school. I go to like, my dad's retired now too, so he helps. My dad is retired, so he'll like stop over. He takes my nephew home and goes by the Walmart, and he's like, hey, I'll pop in every day. So he'll pop in and check. We didn't get this one yet. Just the Dons from these alone go for like $4 or $5 usually from the double packs. All right, here we go. Wes it always gets fire pulls for me, so I think we're gonna see either all art or a manga here. I'm so due. If I have to open any more to get a manga, I'm just gonna buy one. They're so expensive. Of the Pokemon, that's Korey. It's funny. I'm like, I could rip hockey if I'm gonna rip Pokemon, dude. My dad, Korey, I told you I'm taking my dad to the game. I think he's super pumped, but we're gonna start ripping some hockey, and I'm like, I gotta start watching a little bit because remember when I started ripping basketball and baseball, and now look at me. Now I even know what teams players are on without their being listed. It's a learning curve. If I ripped Pokemon, I would learn. Victoria Sindri, Porsche. I don't know how these guys like rifle through these cards. Igaram, I have a plan to take down one of the 4 emperors. All right, here we go. Karubi, I see something back there. Mr. 5. Captain Kid. Miss All Day Sunday. This is one of the reasons these are so much better than Pokemon. I mean, come on. I dare you to argue with me that that's not better than Pokemon. Pikachu ain't bringing that type of action. But, Korey, that's true about anything. You know, I think back, I think the crazier thing, Korey, is like Pokemon, right? So during COVID, Pokemon was massive, right? And it still is now. So, like, you'd think, like, it just stayed massive, but wrong. There was a window in, like, 23, 24, like, right between 23, 24. There was, like, a stretch of, like, 8 months where I could literally walk into any store, any Walmart, and all the sports cards were cleared out, but all the Pokemon sat there. And it was after it was like hot. I'm like, when did Pokemon just cool off? It just cooled off. Like literally some of my boxes, I had to drop down at shows and they still weren't selling. And I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'll just put them back on my shelf. And I didn't even look at them. And then it picked up again. And it was like something happened. So it's like it could happen to One Piece. I think it got hot and it really cooled off because prices got so high and then it got hot again. I think One Piece definitely hit like a little bit of a bubble there where it's like, dude, I saw a card last night for $68,000. I saw a card last night for $22,000. Like, again, some of those are championship prints from tournaments and stuff. But that's cool, Wes. Well, yeah, that's what like Fred was saying last night. Eniable, Johnny, my son. So I've been watching the season 1, like the East Blue 1999 version of One Piece anime because I'm super pumped to learn all these characters. And I was telling Paxton, I'm like, dude, he was watching Naruto this morning, and I was like, I've tried, I am struggling to get through this anime. He goes, Dad, you know there's like a newer version that recaps all of that. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, like they redid it, summarized it. I'm like, for real? Where were you like a week ago when I suffered through 12 episodes of this? It was just a funny conversation with my son this morning. Yasaku, the Macro Gang, Bullet String, Hurry Up and Make Me the Pirate King, Crocodile Leader card, Kazuki Odin. I see a pirate foil, I think. Don Quixote do Flamingo. It's not a pirate foil. I forget what these ones are called. Not horrible. We're not done though. Corey's got his Carrying on His Will pack. Got a little leader card here. Crocodile Leader. 7 Words of the Sea. I've been playing the game on a sim. Just this morning I played around on my computer because you can pick a lot more decks. You can pick all the starter decks. I won. I'm getting better. I'm trying to enter some tournaments. They made like that's how I got through school, dude. Why would I not get through? I do want to enjoy and appreciate the characters, but I think back, like, have you watched a movie from 1999? Like, even if it's funny, you look at the quality and you're like, this is bad. And like in 1999, I remember being like, how could TV get better than this? Like, these graphics are great. Look at the screen. And now I'm like watching this anime, and which anime hasn't changed a ton. Here you go, Corey. Good luck. To collecting money. He likes the cards at the moment. Yeah, you know, my son is really into the Naruto cards. Have you seen the Naruto cards? Now, it's not a TCG game. So I don't have to be like upset he does not learn in the game, because he literally is just collecting the cards, but it's really cool. He's like really into the collecting aspect of it. Koala? I can't wait to meet some of these characters. Vegapunk. I can't believe how much these packs are going for. Our hobby shops are charging way too much for them. Pipo. Ivankiv. Amanasuki. Kobe. I love Kobe. Kobe's my dude. The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever. Meteor Fist. All right, here we go. Good luck, Corey. St. Marcus Mars. And just a VV. Dang it. Man, I'm due on these packs. VV Rare is your best. Well, all right. Well, no bangers yet, but I'm telling you, we pull them. We'll pull them. Thank you guys for filling. I'm not going to do another one today because this felt a little bit slower than I thought. Maybe reapproach the way to do it. It's really hard to break like the One Piece other than just packs. I see a lot of people do the D-Gen rips where you rip till you get a leader. You can't really do that any other way than like auction, or you can charge for the packs, but it's just, I don't like that way either. So plus I think in that you have to almost at least have a full case or a full box. I know, Corey, I'll give you the lame on that. Sports cards, I don't give you the pass. I'll give you the lame, but I love it. It's still fun. I feel like it's more fun to rip than sports cards as far as the artwork goes and stuff. But again, it's because it's new to me. So, Korey, I appreciate you jumping in. At least you got one. Wes, thank you for jumping in and filling it as well. I'll be back later. Going to try to do another football break today, possibly baseball break. Trying to put together the opening day mixture too. My kids have a dentist appointment today, so I'll figure that all out. Appreciate you guys. See you soon. Peace.